Figma just released Figma Motion, which allows us to create performant CSS animations and export them into any site. That means designers can have a hand in creating the animations. But to export them is pretty tedious. We have to select each element with an animation, copy its animation, and reformat it to how we'd like on our site. For instance, converting pixels to rims, or maybe changing any easings that are reused into variables. But because Figma released the option to generate plugins with AI now, I was able to add in this prompt, which I'll leave in the description below, and it created this plugin for me where once I open it, it'll find any elements inside my selection that are animated and then allow me to pass in a custom class or data attribute or any selector like hero section, give classes to each of the children, and then once I do this, now it's created any variables that easings that were reused. It changed that into a variable. It made sure that all of my animation names have like a readable but still unique class based on where I'm actually using it. And then it's using CSS nesting so that I'm only affecting videos or paragraphs within that one section. So you can have this formatted to whatever you'd like for your site. So to use this, I'll select this eyebrow. I'll head to the new motion tab here and I'll advance a couple keyframes, and then I'll set keyframes for what I want to animate, in this case position and also opacity. So this is the ending values, and then I'll move over to the starting values here. We'll set that to 0 opacity, and for the position I can just drag this down to however I want it to start. So now that I have that set, I'm going to hit spacebar and we can see it animate. Now I want to set an ease, so I'll click right here and I'm going to use an in-out ease, and I want the out to be a little bit longer. Now we can't save this ease in a variable currently, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to apply the same easing here for opacity. Now I want to copy these keyframes because I want that same animation on my heading. So somewhere around here with the heading selected, I'll paste, and that way the heading starts right there. And then somewhere around here, I want the paragraph, so I'll select that and paste. And shortly after the first paragraph, I want the second one to start so they overlap each other a bit more. And now we get that nice animation there. I might push this back just a little. And you'll notice that also it's set to loop, and it will loop in our CSS as well. Another option we have is to make it toggle back and forth, but in our case, we want it not to loop. So that's going to be what we'll do here. And then if we go ahead and select this video element here, we'll go ahead and go to the end here. We're going to animate position, we'll animate scale, we'll animate rotation, and we'll also animate opacity. Then here at the start, we're going to set opacity to 0. We'll go ahead and set the position to be pushed down quite a bit. We'll set the scale to be something like 70%. And for the rotation, we'll do -6 degrees. So we kind of rotate it like so. And we'll probably make this a bit faster as well. So now if I hit space to preview, we have this nice animation coming in there. So now that we have that set, I'm going to head to Tools and I'll open the Motion CSS Export and just run. And I want to select the entire section so it finds all animated elements inside. My section, I gave a class of info block wrap. You could use a data attribute there as well if you'd rather. Now, both these text elements right now, it's just pulling from the actual layer name here, but they have the same class name here. So we need them to have separate selectors. That way they can have different animations. So for this one, I'm going to use infchild 1 and this one infchild 2, since in my site they're just the first and second child within their parent grid. And then we have the heading, and so that's good to go. So I'll just copy that, and that copies all the CSS. Now I have this custom section component and it has this custom class, but inside it are just all my utilities, like my heading utility that's used throughout the whole site. So in this embed, I'm just going to paste that in. And here it's gone ahead and give each animation a unique name based on the section it's being used in. And that way it doesn't have any conflicts. And then we also have an easing variable for any eases that are being reused. And then we can notice that we have, we're only affecting videos and text and all that within this custom class. So everything is scoped to this one section. It animates nicely, and we have this animation good to go. I'll also add in some JavaScript using intersection observer. So the CSS animation plays whenever we scroll into view. And just like that, we have a CSS animation copied from Figma into our website.